Hello, everyone. So, as I'm sure you all have noticed, we have had a ton of setbacks in this program, unfortunately, due to the pandemic. But let's not let that discourage us. I was supposed to write my Course 2 exam in March. Then that obviously got canceled due to COVID, and I recently wrote it, now only at the end of May. At first I was discouraged because I wanted to get through the program. But then I realized this is a great learning opportunity. For so many of us, we are just trying to learn the material, and not that we can pass. But we aren't getting that deep of an understanding of what we are learning. I took this opportunity to go back and review Course 2 in full detail. And now I feel like I actually am an expert in residential real estate. I think that this is a great way for us to take advantage of this hiccup and really make sure that we are pros in our field. With respect to studying, I understand a lot of people have had some difficulty passing the exam due to the sheer amount of content. I am a student with many learning disabilities. I totally get that it's a ton of information and very overwhelming and difficult to grasp. One study tip that I found to be very beneficial was that I started on my studying, and then when I finished the course in full, I signed up for my Passit and did 3 consecutive tests on test mode. This was research for me. I wanted to print off all my result sheets so that I could study and analyze where I was getting information consistently wrong. I felt like this would be a great way for me to both analyze what was incorrect and also ensure more efficient studying down the road. If you're just looking at what you're getting wrong on any given day, that's not effective. That's not enough data. You see researchers needing a large quantity of data for researching for a cure for COVID. That's the same thing with real estate. If we aren't consistently checking our progress and seeing what we are getting consistently wrong versus what we are getting consistently right, we will be unable to target our studying habits effectively. I, for one, had significantly more trouble with the clauses and conditions area of Course 2 and construction than any other area of the course. So I spent a good week or so reviewing those areas, making sure I became an expert and that I could describe those areas of real estate like the back in 50 million different ways. A great way to know if you understand the content is to explain it to someone else. That is when you truly know that you know this material. And I think that it's a study habit that a lot of people are maybe too uncomfortable to do or worried about being wrong. But that's how we learn. Once we all complete this program, we'll all be in the job and we'll all be learning about it in action through experience. But if we can get these little tips and tricks early on, it will inevitably help us down the road. If you're just trying to learn the material for the exam, that's great, but this isn't high school. You still actually need to use all this material on a day-to-day basis in your job throughout your career. So it is very important that you actually learn this material and have it memorized and have a great understanding of it. Because if you just know it, but you don't have an understanding of it, that's not helpful for you or the clients working with. And you want to make sure you're providing clients with the best experience possible.